Ohioans are getting ready for the 2025 general election. Candidates are up for mayoral races and trustee positions all throughout the region, and voters will weigh in on school and safety forces levies. 21 News is your place for politics. We're getting you ready for Election Day on November 4th. Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose is here with details on the deadline for voters to register to vote. Frank, thank you for coming back to 21 News at 5.
Absolutely. Great to see you, Lindsay. And we're getting ready to go at boards of elections all throughout Ohio.
Now, when is the voter registration deadline?
So this coming Monday night at 9 p.m., we're having all the boards of elections stay open late. We're staying open late at the Secretary of State's office as well. Of course, the easy way is still to go to our website, voteohio.gov. If you're not registered, now is the chance to get registered or to update your information. Maybe you moved, maybe you got married, changed your name, whatever else. Go to voteohio.gov and make sure you're up to date, or visit your Board of Elections until 9 o'clock on Monday night.
Now, how can someone check and make sure that they're registered to vote in Ohio?
It's as easy as going on our website, voteohio.gov. You can type in your name and information, look it up, make sure your address is up to date, make sure your name is correct. And again, remind a neighbor or a young person that recently turned 18 that now has that opportunity to get registered to vote so you don't miss out on this crucial local election. We're deciding, as you mentioned, important local contests here coming up in the next couple weeks.
And people can go online if they need to do that?
Yet, voteohio.gov is the place for all of that. And again, always make sure you're going to that trusted.gov. That's the official state government website where you can get registered to vote or find out information about how to vote, hours for early voting, etc.
What are some of the biggest races and issues Ohioans will weigh in on this November?
Well, it depends on where you live. There are no statewide issues on the ballot this November, but there's some really important and crucial local races. As you mentioned, mayors and city councils and judges and school boards, things that really impact your local life. Of course, people think a lot about those presidential and gubernatorial elections, and I understand why people get excited about those, but these local contests have a huge impact on the schools your children are educated in, the safety and the prosperity of your community. So do your research and make sure you make your voice heard.
I know we're not at the midterms or in the middle of a presidential election year. What are you expecting in terms of a turnout for this fall?
Again, it varies based on where you live. If there's a really hot local contest that people are excited about, you tend to see higher turnout. In places where there are maybe less contested races, it tends to be lower. Of course, we won't rest until there's 100% turnout. It's easy to vote. Takes you 15 minutes, maybe the time it would take you to organize your sock drawer. You can make your voice heard in an important local contest. There's no reason not to participate.
Again, when does voting begin?
Early voting starts on Tuesday, and it continues for 4 weeks. Early voting at all of your county boards of elections. You can get that information at voteohio.gov for the location and the hours. This is also the time to request your absentee ballot. If you want to vote from the comfort of home by mail, now's the time to go to voteohio.gov, print off the form, and request your absentee ballot as well.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time, Frank LaRose, as we get ready for another election season this year. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Lindsay.